Thanks for joining us. This is the final. It is the third Betway one-day international between South Africa and Pakistan.
Ali, Safras Ahmed and Muhammad Nawaz. And then we look at South Africa. Well, they've got 7 changes. The obvious one,
opening batsman. He's got a bloke who played one of the finest knocks you will ever see in your entire life with him.
Centre.
So many guys can grab a difference in that side. Imam ul Haq has been a form player for Pakistan innings. It really was.
yeah, from a Pakistan
So far. Club that away. Short. The track will still be on the slow side, so plenty of time there for Imam ul Haq to put that away for a boundary. He loves playing that pull.
Yeah, the moisture in the surface, as you mentioned there, the slowness, particularly in the first 15 overs, presents the opportunity.
Up in the air. I think it's going to be safe, though. Think about 2 to side against. So tidy start from Bjorn Hendricks. 3 runs from that over. 6 gone. 21 for none.
Hence the extra man on the leg side.
That's another top edge. And that's gone for a boundary. That's unfortunate, but a little bit of a bonus there for Pakistan. They won't mind that at all. They won't mind where the runs come. They do need to step on a little bit. That run rate is under 4 just at the moment.
Not quite short enough to be pulling the ball.
That'll reach the fence in no time. Healthy edge. Another fortunate 4.
Yeah, Rambo, that for me seems like a length they need to be operating on. It's the first time. The ones we have to be really wary of. Wow. He's deciding to cut loose. We saw some wonderful shots at the Wanderers, and I think he's felt now that he's got himself in and he's ready to go.
Beware of the Centurion. He's a mighty striker of the ball. This one was short ball, put away in the air. This should be taken on the full. It's a catch, but a single is yielded. Shorter ball. It took a lot of risk, and it came off well in the end. Because the margin squeeze when you ball that bouncer.
More variation, maybe more success. But there's no...
Wow! Now that is some hit. In his favorite area, and he lifted it effortlessly. Airborne for a while. 6 to Fakhr.
He's looking to do a damage right up front, putting the bowlers under pressure.
Provincial players. Here's an example of a drag down, and that's hammered away. That's beautifully played in front of square in full control. It was banged in short, but not short enough. Just came through chest high.
Yeah, an air of predictability about that length now. A couple of balls on the shorter side. Doesn't need to do that, because he was jamming them up through the offside, bowling a tight line, and well, he allowed his defense jump.
Short and fine legs up in the circle. That'll go for 4. Easy pickings for Fakhr Zaman. He's in fine touch too.
Yeah, this is not the type of delivery you want to bowl with your fine leg up in the circle. Short ball. This is easy.
Difference in the way they go about things. That's nicely played. That's a really good shot. Such control in the way he plays that, Fakhr Zaman. 4 runs.
Yeah, Tovlin, he's been entrusted to play the role of Nakir, short pitch bowling. It's well handled by Fakhr Zaman. End of the 21st, Nelson for naught. Can't argue with him.
Shouts to catch it. It will be taken. Oh dear. What's the score?
112 does the job again For Keshav Maharaj, he's in the game. Imam can't believe it.
Happiness for South Africa. They were desperate and they've been gifted one here. He played so well. Imam ul Haq had just milked Maharaj.
There's a little bit of perception from Markham as well, but that's legitimate perception. The look upstairs. And it's a trick that some of the fielders will do, is like give the impression that you're going to catch the ball, but you think that
Too many boundaries through that offside. And there we go. That's what he was afraid of. And he darts it in to finish the over. And unfortunately leaks one through the offside. 23 gone, 119 for one.
Yeah, well, could have been a good over. Ends up being 7 from it. See the disappointment on the Markham face. He realized count in their favor when teams and squads get finalized. Nicely fielded when Milan quickly onto it. Brings up a 50 for Fakhar Zaman, and on the back of 190 odd at the Wanderers, he really has been in good touch. Pakistan will hope that he's not finished, but log sweep, and as we've seen throughout the series, he doesn't often get it wrong. That's way back onto the bank, and that is the big boundary, and that's at least 90 odd meters, so that's a fantastic strike for Fakhar Zaman.
It's a matchup that you feel that a left-hander will really be licking his lips when he gets an opportunity.
Oh, and he's just clubbed that one away nice and flat for 6 runs. That's the shorter of the 2 boundaries, but that travelled some distance. What a strong shot.
Absolutely dismissive was Fakhar. Have a look at this smack over mid-wicket. In position early.
The first over. Work to be done. That might win. It will win. This is now going to be a big over. Coach is a little concerned about this one.
He's a bottom-handed player, so he'll play the cut shot, he'll play the square leg shot, the mid-wicket shot.
Spread it out a bit today. Certainly looking to free those arms, and he's got his away for 4. 2 men back, but he's found the gap. Threaded the needle.
Yeah, that's what it is as far as Fakhar is concerned, because that was not off the middle of the bat yet, because girl against the left armer is away towards the leg side.
It's a bit of a long hop, and that's been smashed for 4. 1 bounce just inside the rope.
Yeah, things not working up nicely here for South Africa. They're under the cosh. Half tracker should have been put away for 4. So
Squeezed away fine, and that's going to be 4 more. That takes him to 96 now.
bowler hard done by, because it wasn't a 4 ball. It was Yorker just a little bit wider of the stumps, and that could have been intentional, but Fakhar.
He's gone upstairs for that one. South Africa thinking that they've got him. And then Maharaj turning around to the umpire, and then Jalek giving it out. And straight away, Fakhar Zaman.
Up and out this time. No going upstairs. The very next ball, it's that man Maharaj again. Yeah, not happy. Fakhar Zaman has got a century again, back-to-back centuries in one-day internationals, and then tried to go cute with that one and has got himself out.
For me, why?
Because he's not happy with himself. It's a shot. That is a shot and a half. You think you can get there, you think it's not quite timed well enough, and you're chasing and chasing and chasing, and it's just getting further back. Oh, we're going upstairs, are we? We are. But they're confident, South Africa. Klaasen straight away. Left of the line. So that's probably why he goes upstairs, to make sure, because he's not quite in line. And he does that so that he's not in the way of the cameras that are run-out cameras and in line with that popping crease. Rizwan's gone. Good for South Africa. Top work by Klaasen. Magnificent work by Maharaj, who gets a third. It's 2:14 for 3. Platform from which they'll launch again. That's a top shot. Safraz this time into the deep mid-wicket area for 4. Big over. Good over for Pakistan. 2:30 for 3.
For that. And he's got out. Can you believe it? He's opening up the offside to try and whack it over extra cover, and he's dragged it, but he's dragged it straight back to John Smuts, who has his first. He saw the disappointment. He hit the ground in frustration. Who would have thought?
Yes, Safraz looking to give himself a bit of room. Hit it over extra cover, but closes the face. Straight back to John Smuts.
It's worth the gamble. In fact, not only dot balls, you got yourself a wicket. Brilliant. Given some air through the delivery. It just holds up on Fahim and out in front of himself, pops it straight back to Markram, who hopefully hasn't done himself an injury. That's an important blow.
Yeah, the spin option has worked for South Africa again. Markram into the attack.
In the end, I was a bit concerned at the start of the over, but it was a brilliant over from Markram. 2 runs and a wicket. Brings up the 200th up John Smuts. Adam Markram.
Lovely. Well, you can go.
There you go.
I think Timber
Test matches, it can be a dirty place.
Lovely, you too. Lovely, you too.
So as you mentioned earlier, Bob Rossum's going to be the key.
Yeah, Andy, now you show your arm, son.
Known as a massively big hitter of the Kookaburra with regard.
He was very frustrated at the end. And a quick boot at the grass. This time he does nicely. Good slide and pick up and a throw back. Just
Wow. Big on, big on.
That's where with a single there, you're really chuffed.
Yeah, big on. Lovely, still.
aggravation through not scoring runs freely.
Yay!
What a catch that is. My goodness, that is a blinder from the skipper. He has taken that brilliantly. Low catch, hit hard, and he's got down there and snaffled a fine catch.
Yeah, brilliant over as well. Wicket and just 2 runs from it. I don't know if they're going to have a quick look upstairs, but Temba Bavuma seems pretty convinced that that's good to go. Slight drag down, punched hard off the back foot at a bit of a 45-degree bat angle. There we go, you see, not even a Sata, just off good.
And the KD is
very impressive. I reckon at number 11 felt 9 overs. Definitely looking for the second there. Touches and decides to come. It's the bigger boundary. Although it's a strong arm from the boundary from Aiden Markram, home comfortably. Definitely go after Markram. Dragged away and just the single. I think Somali might be the guy who'll be trying to toss.
It's a huge break of 50 runs.
It's nicely played. There's a big change of the field. They took short 45 from the leg side across the offside and strengthened it with 4 men up in the inner ring, square on the offside. Hassanali has just done brilliantly
well here with his wide Yorkers.
And eventually comes too straight, and it's a bit of an expletive that comes out because he knows that was not what he wanted to do. He's got it too straight. That was the risk. Shorter boundary. It's dragged away. Just be a single. Unbelievable overrate of the South Africans. Too often that as
yeah, no, I've changed.
that's nasty struck. Those are some of the shots that Hassan Ali played in that innings that Mark Haseman was referring to in Pakistan. It's brilliant. He does have power. He creates some real speed, bat speed generated at the bottom of his swing.
Yeah, I really like the freedom he plays with. Smut's gone to the arm ball. He's managed to get underneath this. Good blow.
Temba Bavuma was on about. He's milled it again, I think. Yes. The two men on the boundary really turned around onto the bank. This is a fantastic over for Pakistan in many ways, rectifying the efforts of what South Africa had done to pull things back. Mark Haseman is distraught. He was now talking about 285. It's going to probably be 300 at the start of the last over. As soon as he goes fast, though, he's getting picked off, and that's another wonderful strike. He bowled a slower delivery than the delivery before and went a little bit wider, and it gripped and did for Hassan Ali. He went back to the quicker one, 98 kilometers per hour, the seam-up delivery, and in the slot, out she goes. Wow. Gives himself a bit of a thought process. Same delivery, same result. Absolutely brilliant. 25 from that over, and that is fantastic from Pakistan. Brings up. And you can see Babar Azam's gone onto outside off stump and middled it. As I said, it was going to be difficult. It's the slower delivery, but it's a drag down. And this is a brilliant finish to the innings for Pakistan.
As we look at the fielding, we're talking about the slow ball. Babar Azam
gets the thick edge, and there's four of them. So it's still on the cards. The last delivery needs to be a maximum. And the good scoring rate in these last two overs continues. It's just been phenomenal. (43 of 11 deliveries). Oh, the slower delivery dragged down again, and that's way back. And Ndile Peklakwa goes to the ground. I don't know if he slipped just a touch, but it's still on the cards for Babar Azam to get to three figures. 10 of 2 deliveries.
Babar Azam again. Slow ball from Ndile Peklakwa.
Up, and is it enough? No, it's not going to be, and it's taken in the outfield, so probably 3 or 4 meters short, but thoroughly deserving of the applause he will get as he makes his way off the ground. It's not the century he would have been after, but 94 of 82 deliveries, and coupled with the performance of 32 of 11 from Hassan Ali, this has been spectacular from Pakistan. Players, Aidan Markram has joined us. Aidan, first of all, from your personal perspective, you must be happy